I just ran into an old friend, my friend Dan, and we talked about self-sustainability. And both of us look eye to eye when it comes to the most powerful way to change the world right now, every day, many times a day, which is to vote with your wallet. Voting with your wallet is like lighting the candle instead of pushing your darkness all the time. It gives you an opportunity several times a day. Every time you spend money, whether you order something online or open your wallet, think about it. The sustainable farming system, if all of a sudden even just 1 million people or even just 100,000 people in New York City all of a sudden did that and bought food directly from farmers instead of from supermarkets, they would not only support those farmers, which then would lead to more farmers, those farmers expanding or more farmers starting to raise animals sustainably and grow food sustainably, but it would take the money away from that which you don't want to support, the confined animal feeding operations, all the middlemen in between it, that lead the food to the supermarkets, that cause the high markups of the prices, or the processed food where the big profit margins are. You would vote against that, you would vote for the other. You would change things immediately. If 100,000 people or 1 million people did that, within 2 months the agricultural system would start to adjust itself on a larger scale. Immediately. And guess what? There's a lot of confined animal feeding operations farmers who don't like their job, who don't like how it works, or farmers on industrialized agriculture who describe their jobs as just driving and spraying herbicides, driving and spraying pesticides, driving and spraying fertilizer, driving and getting the crops. And they hate it and they wish they could do a sustainable model, but they feel the pressure of the big businesses and they feel they have no choice. And they would love for us, the customers, to vote with a wallet. They would love to be quote unquote forced into going back into a sustainable model. So it would change the world immediately. Changing the world is not about fighting the things you don't like. And remember, what you resist persists. It's about transcending it, creating a new world with you, where you put your attention right now. So don't put your attention to fighting, punishing, changing the system. And that would be so complicated and take so much energy anyway to change the system. Perhaps it's even impossible, but if it's possible, it would take decades and be step by step, legislature by legislature. It would be incredibly cumbersome and difficult. So why not transcend it? And you can do that immediately. Where you put your attention. Energy flows where attention goes. And the observer principle, the quantum relativity, means the nature of reality, as I call it in many of my videos. Where you put your attention right now is what you manifest on a continuing basis all the time. So why not do it and start with your wallet? It's an incredible amount of change we can do. So do it responsibly. Always remember that where you spend your money, there's something you support and there's something that you won't support by doing that. So make your choice wisely. If this changes anything in you, please let me know below. I'm really curious about your comments. It helps me greatly if you share, like, and subscribe. Until next time, we are yours truly.